Double honors unto my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right, and shalom to the sincere sisters as well that may be out there. Um, real quick one. You know, um, as the title of this goes, it says the struggle is real, but pride is what's not allowing these people to realize it, right? And all of us that are sincerely seeking after Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, um, we've we've been lowly, you know. We've been in the we've been in the thick of it, been in the struggle, you know. Not to say that like all men are the same or um, it's it's all the time, you know. Sometimes you have good times, sometimes you have low times, you know. It's balanced, and above all, it's fair. Um, but through the spirit, you know, the struggle is real. You know, I just did a lesson before this one earlier, going into the issues with food. You know, food pricing, food quality issues, gas prices, rent prices. You know, jobs are laying off. Jobs are, you know, cutting. You know, a lot of this stuff is happening, and you know, even if you're a business owner, you know, people aren't per se spending money the same way they were. You know, it's such a norm now that most people got 2 and 3 jobs. Couples, each person 2, 3 jobs. I mean, it's a norm at this point. You know, um, I was, you know, so, but as the scriptures say, pride cometh before the destruction. You know, a lot of, and you know where this came from is, you know, yesterday I pulled up on somebody I know. He not in the truth, and you know, I was talking to him, and you know, he was basically like, I was like, man, I was like, yeah, man, shit, you know, I was basically talking, you know, like, man, this shit rough out here, man, you know, like for real. He said, man, and what he said was, what made me say I'm gonna do this lesson, and he said, man, I thought it was just me. Those were his words. He said that he thought it was just me, like as if he's only going through it something serious out here. I'm like, nah, man, this shit crazy out here. And that hit me. I was like, that's because we live in a society where people don't really engage with each other. People are not really true with themselves and true with each other. We're in this social media world where, you know, everybody gotta look like they're a millionaire. Everybody gotta walk like they up. They ain't got no problems, no woes, no nothing comes their way that they can't handle type energy. Everything is just sweet. But in reality, it's bitter. You know? It's bitter. And I think that through the spirit, you know, more and more people are gonna have no choice but to um what's the word? Um be real, you know? Why would I lie? Who am I lying to? And about what exactly? You know, like I'm straight, life is amazing, you know, this, that, and the third. That's not the truth, you know. Now, there's aspects of our life that are great. I have the brotherhood, I have, you know, I have my health for the most part, you know, I have my wife and my children, you know, like, I mean, you know, above all, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know. So again, you know, it's it's life is it's just tough out here, you know. But through the spirit, you know, that's why we got to just keep fighting because I think that's 2 Corinthians 5. I'm not gonna pull it because I'm about to close up anyway. This is a quick one. Um, Speaks about the fact that we're not in despair. You know, we're not in despair. You know, we're perplexed, but we're not in despair. Meaning we're not hopeless. This is a puzzling time that we're in. It's like nothing's sure. Everything seems to really be working against you at this damn point, man. The food, jobs are really working against people. These jobs aren't really benefiting anybody at this point. You know, um, all of the different things that we were once pushed, in this society are all coming to fail. And I was going to do a lesson on that, and basically dealing with Isaiah the 24th chapter, Lord willing. I may come back and do that later. But Isaiah the 24th chapter speaks about the Lord. The new wine mourneth, and everything is languishing, and is ceasing, and it's a spirit to that. It's prophetic. So we're all feeling it, man. It's all a facade. Everything here is a facade, and I think that through the spirit, people are going to start to see it, man. More and more, because as it becomes the trend to recognize the fact of like this is bullshit, more and more people are going to just be anti this place, like on some, man, the hell with this shit, man. I was listening last night to Lauryn Hill, that the Get Out with Lauryn Hill. And, she said some heavy stuff in that song. It's a really heavy song of hers, about traditions is taking our freedom and a lot of things she was saying. And I think that people are they're starting to see it and feel it and realize it, that this is not sweet, man. And what is it? America, the name America means bitter, So people are gonna, there's not all people. That would be foolish to believe that, but in the spirit, majority of these people are going to wake up to the fact as that word perfect word. This is a facade. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's not real. No, and it's not making sense anymore. All right, it doesn't make sense. The idea of America does not make sense anymore. To kill yourself in the process of making a bunch of money to impress some people, to buy some shit that's overpriced. I was just watching a video on TikTok before I left. I'm about to go in the store, and to own a typical home in America, you got to make at least $115,000, right? Typical house. That's a regular home. That's not no nice ass home with the nice fixtures and the marble countertops and the marble in the bathroom and the shower separated from the tub and all that extra, fly shit that come into your houses. It's a typical home. You gotta bring in at least $115,000. That's the average. So again, like, at what point do people just say, man, the hell with all this shit, man? I'm tired of it. That's why RV sales are through the roof, man. RV sales are through the roof because people are tired of the complications that come with this place. Isaiah the 24th chapter speaks on that. The city of confusion is broken down. The very fabric of this place is broken. It doesn't make sense anymore. I'm 37, so I'm not. I know men that are older than me could definitely speak on this better than me, of course, if you're in your 40s, your 50s, and so on and so forth. But, I was the last leg of that, where I remember the whole goal of life was still being, hey, man, if you just go to college, get you a,
Bear me 1 second. Hope the volume was okay. I took the Bluetooth off. I didn't realize it was connected. The whole um, uh, the whole premise of the society was, hey, you get 18, you go to college, get your degree. At the end of your 4 years, there's a job waiting on you. By the time you're 25, 26, you get married ish, have buy a home, get married, have a child, 2 children. You get you a decent house. I remember when homes were like $150,000. Decent homes. Like that's not that long ago. I mean, I can remember that. That was the energy. It was a achievable thing that kept the people of America happy. But that's not the case no more. You know, it used to be men. At the very least, you could find a woman that was decent enough, and you could make the journey easier or more enjoyable or however. That's not so anymore. Go back to the 90s, even the early 2000s. You know, love was more prevalent. The scriptures say that the love of many shall wax cold. That's how you know that that's part of the struggle. That's what this is about. The struggle is real. That is part of the struggle. The love of many shall wax cold. It's easy to say it, but to live in the midst of this is a whole nother beast, right? So the love of many is waxing cold. It's not the same. So people, that goes into even the fact of a lot of people don't even realize how much everybody is struggling because we don't have that community joint. And I'm using the word community lightly. I understand. But we don't have that cohesiveness as a people to feel the state of each other. We're not real with each other. You know, we think that life is just an IG post, an IG story, or a few text messages. Think about the intimacy of our people 30 years ago, 20 years ago. And of course, I'm not really pulling scriptures because I'm just speaking on a point, but it be like that sometimes. We the scriptures flow and your brothers just drop this precept. So, but through the spirit, just dealing with the subject matter of how it was 20 years ago, man. My brother's younger than me, and he be reminiscing on it, man. 20 years ago, 25 years ago, man. You knew everybody in your neighborhood. Oh, Mrs. Such and Such and Mr. Such and Such live there, and the Joneses live there, and the Gaines live there, and the Jameses live there. You knew that because that was a part of that was your body, that was your neighborhood, there was a commonality amongst you. Same with your family. All of these things were once, but the scriptures say, think not that I come to send peace, but I come to send a sword. And I come to send divisions. This is all a part of that. Because see, you're not going to really know what it is out here unless you are a part of it. You got to be a part of it. That's why the Lord keeps us in the midst of our people. We're in the midst of a crooked nation, crooked and corrupted nation, because how the fuck you gonna really know what time it is with our people if you not around them? As much as you hate it, I hate being around my people. I hate it. I despise it, really. I be in that Isaiah spirit, something serious, man. I be always looking to run to the woods, man. That's where my spirit is at now. I'm ready to get the fuck away from these cities. But that's a whole nother issue. But in the spirit of it, these people don't know, like, damn, she hurting over here. We don't even know what it was for her to get them groceries in her cart right now. We don't know what she had to go through. I'm just randomly talking about people in the parking lot. What she had to go through to keep this car that she's in. Maybe he's living in his car, right? Shit is real, man. The struggle is real, and it's not the only thing that separates us. And I'm gonna say this probably in closing. What separates us through the spirit from these people out here in their struggle is we understand why the struggle, where the struggle is coming from. So again, we have a little more fight to us. But understand, these people, they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They don't. They're a lot of these people are one more bad thing happening to them before they unalive themselves. All right? That's how real this is, man. This is not sweet. It's not nice out here. And I was saying this yesterday, speaking to my rib. I said, this is different. This time is different, y'all. You can say whatever you want to say. You can, have doubts. Whoever, people in general. Not the people, in this stream with me right now, but there's never been a time where everybody has been struggling the way they're struggling right now. Everybody's struggling. Any of y'all watching not struggling right now? Is it not? You just barely getting by. If you're barely getting by, you're not getting by. You just moving through faith, hoping something shake, that the Lord will make a way for you. Like I'm being serious with it in the senses of everybody that you see. Don't believe the hype, man. Fuck all of these cars, the clothes, the hats. Even if they got money, there's a struggle there. Nobody's happy. Nobody's happy. But pride won't allow people to show the real pain that they're feeling. Because what are we taught? What does black culture teach us? Never let them see you sweat. Well, what about Hannah? What about Hannah when she wanted a child? She was barren. And she went to the temple and she cried in public. Oh, no, you're supposed to hold that in. Like, no, everything's not about keeping it in your bosom, man. All right? That's why this music's not selling. That's why this music's not selling. Niggas don't want to hear about your $100,000 watch and your Maybach. That's cool and all, but when niggas is barely able to keep milk, egg, and cheese in their fucking house, man, who gives a fuck about your Richard Mille watch, little baby, or whoever? Okay, that's cute and all, you bought a $200 million home, Jay-Z. Sweet, good for you. Niggas can't even afford $2,000. The idea of $2,000 in rent is killing niggas. Car dealerships are going out of car dealerships. I was going to do a lesson on this. Car dealerships are getting their cars repossessed. That's how bad it is, people. Car dealerships are getting their cars repossessed from their credit lines because they aren't getting sales. Yeah, Jake is sweating profusely. Exactly. Jake is hurting out here, man. To hell with this IG, Twitter, TikTok, and even on TikTok, I was watching another. Like I said, y'all are putting scriptures up in this beautiful Tawada, but I'm just in the spirit of just reporting things that are just like, come on, we gotta see this. We gotta understand what's going on. I saw this Edomite woman, and she lived in Minnesota, and she was crying in the video because she was talking about child care, daycare, how the cost. I think she had 2 children, an infant and a pre-K or a toddler. She said next year, for them to keep their children in the daycare 5 days a week, it's going to cost them over $3,000 a month. 3 racks. And she was like, she said between daycare and their home mortgage, that's $6,000 just there. See, people get in their feelings when they hear people talk about, man, $100,000 is not enough money today. Because people think with their own pockets. You might be a single man and you cool with eating fucking ramen noodles and driving around in a cool whatever, but that's That's not the reality if you got a family, man. If you got a family, you got expenses and things and ways where you start to realize, man, in this climate of this world, man, in certain cities, of course, if you live in a major city or a major region, you damn near need at least $10,000 every month to basic shit. Basic shit. That's where this shit is at this point. So you think these people out here are just everything's sweet and everything's good, man? People are hurting. All right? People are not sure of next year. You think people are in that spirit of scriptures say that, man? Woe unto you that trusteth in the shadow of Egypt, man. The only way that's going to bring peace to you or a level of positivity and joy in your life, honestly, is you got to truly be in that Micah, this is not your rest. You got to let go of this place spiritually. Either you going to hurt your feelings by hoping that this place get better, or you are going to feel better by hoping that this place get worse. I hope every day I wake up pleading and hoping that this be the day that this ship fully sinks, man. That's how I feel every day. I be like, man, this bitch can go, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. You know? Not tired of serving Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I'm tired of Babylon the Great. I'm tired of this place. I'm tired of having to figure out how to make some money in this bullshit place to give a nigga the money. That's all it is. We're always trying to figure out how to make money to hand that money back to somebody, to a bill, to a more expensive anything. So, like I said, what are we doing here? But that feeling has to become contagious is what I'm really speaking to all of these people, more people. Like, what the fuck is this shit? This shit don't even make sense no more. You know? Car lots are getting repoed. You know how crazy that is? They get their cars on credit on a lot, but then when they're not able to sell the shit, like I was another guy, I guess I've been getting a lot of car market videos, and this guy said he knows a good he said I think it was a car lot, big car lot, you know, like a big chain car lot in the Kansas City area, and they said as of the other day they hadn't had one car sale the whole month. One car sale the whole month. I mean, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, these are major markets that are cooked. Yeah, exactly. We're basically paying to live. That's how fucking real it is. Every day it costs. Every day. Like, come on now. We know this. That's why I said we know this through the spirit. We got to just keep fighting and praying and just going, just dealing, you know, as a good soldier, as 2 Timothy 2 and 3 says. But in the spirit of it, these people got to realize, yo, you're really just paying to live, bro. You're paying to just exist. It shouldn't be this hard to do any of this shit that we got to do. Think about that. It shouldn't be this hard to find a job, to take care of yourself and your family. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to find a place to live. It shouldn't be this hard. Yo, I remember growing up, my first car, it wasn't the best car. And like I said, I'm 37, but my first car, my early, you know, late teens, like 19-ish, 20, 21-ish, give or take. My first car was a Lincoln Continental, and I think it was $2,500. Its transmission, it went out a little later, but fuck it. There ain't no more. My point of it is there's no more $1,000, you know, cash grab cars. Car costs $1,000 and you get it off the lot. You just hop in and keep, you know, go until that bitch die, and then you might have to go get another $1,500 car. It shouldn't be this hard for men and women to like each other and love each other and want each other. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to travel through these cities, go in these grocery stores. Like, everything is hard. And we're paying to do it at a premium. Paying damn near $2,000 a month for bullshit apartments and bullshit homes. Yeah, this nigga woman and this dude in Buckhead here in Atlanta. If you're here, you're familiar with the story. It was her stupid ass birthday, so she went on the roof and she shot fireworks, right? And the fireworks ended up catching the whole apartment complex on fire. Burned that shit to a crisp. It was a big complex, right? Whole shit burned down. And I was like, damn. You would think in 2024 that these complexes would have firewalls, extinguisher systems, doors that close and keep fires away. But that goes to show you, this is some cheaply built bullshit that they're charging you $2,000-$3,000 to live in. No updates, just not even with the updates. Cheaply built, put together Lego box apartments, and they're charging premiums. You understand what I'm saying? This shit don't even make sense no more. It's never made sense if you understand Babylon, but what I mean in the senses of in this last few years of where we are, this is different. Okay, in 2008 when the recession occurred, it was bad, but niggas was still okay, man. All right, people were still okay. This, everybody's not okay. Everybody's bad, man. Isaiah the 24th chapter speaks about the strong drink not doing anything for people. I'm roughly paraphrased. I don't have my sword. I'm not going to open my sword. I remember an article came out a while ago that was speaking on the fact of people are drinking on a level higher than the time of the Civil War. Like, alcohol consumption is at an all-time high. Or what is that song? If you're old enough, Mobb Deep had that song back in the day. Drink away the pain. A lot of people are drinking away the pain, man. You understand? That's why everywhere you go, you can buy liquor and alcohol and wine and beer. Straight up. This is what time it is, man. Name anything. Name anything in your head that you think of as a stronghold in America, and I bet you we break that bitch down, it's crumbled. It's already crumbled. We just haven't seen it crumble to the floor yet. This shit is crumbling, man. The money system is crumbling. All these banks is closing down. When the last time you went through the bank drive-through line and talked to a bank teller? When the last time you did that shit? See, we can report all this, but people got to start recognizing what the fuck is happening right around you in real time, live and direct. That's what this is all about. We're like spiritual news reporters. We're sentinels. I'm just, like I said, in the spirit, I'm just putting it. All these things is just that you see, that you feel, you read. I'm just exhausting it out in the spirit. All right? Yeah, that's it. Isaiah 24:9. And it says, and they shall not drink wine with the song, and strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. It shall be bitter to them that drink it. Shit ain't, like I said, when the last time you really enjoyed a drink? You think these people, I'm going to keep it 100, man. Because this is, we speak about the nastiness of the scriptures, man, but we got to be men when you talk about these things, man. It can't be immature. You think these people that are on drugs out here, you think that this is like, they're doing it for fun? You think that they're partying? You think people that are on drugs are doing it from a partying aspect? People are on drugs trying to cope with this. That's how real it is. That's why you got to be mindful of the Lord said he shall have mercy on who he shall have mercy on, man. Because this shit is real, and everybody the Lord deals with differently. I'm not justifying it. That's not what's being said here, but in the spirit, you got to understand where that energy is coming from. The bitterness of this place. I learned a long time ago dealing with Jake. Jake and, just our people. Jake that smokes cigarettes. Jake that smokes cigarettes is because it's suicide. People call them cancer sticks, but I really call them suicide sticks. Because it's a form of suicide. They're literally actively trying to shorten their life. That's what it is. They're actively, because of whatever you're going through, whatever made you turn to that. You understand? This is what the fuck is going on out here. All of this drug. You see these areas where they're drugged out on heroin and fentanyl, and meth. That's because they're dealing with the bitterness of this place. I'm not, like I said, by no means am I justifying that. I'm just speaking on this fact of this is the world that we fucking live in, man. All right? And it says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. And that's what's happening, man. This place is shutting down, man. Businesses are shutting down, man. I posted in the group with the brothers here in the Atlanta area, and like I said, if you're not from here, you might not understand how meaningful this might be. And it's not that meaningful, but it's the fact of recognizing that there's staples. So think about the staple of your city. Here in Atlanta, there's this 10 Lizzie by Grant Park just closed down, just out of nowhere, just closed down, right? And it's like, damn. I ain't ate there in years, but there's certain restaurants that are staples. There's certain pizza shops that are actual Atlanta staples. I did a lesson a while back on the Taco Mac in downtown Decatur. It wasn't no warning like, hey, it was like, nope, as of we are closed down. We're not renewing the lease. If you're familiar with downtown Decatur, man, everything is shut the fuck down. The Ted's Montana is gone. The Smoothie King that was there, gone. The Starbucks that was there, gone. The Taco Mac that was there, gone. We just got to keep struggling, man. Yeah, vapes everywhere. Vape shops everywhere, man. This is all in the name of dealing with the bitterness and the stresses of this place. Yeah, vape shop right across the street. There's a vape shop right there, down the road. All of that shit, man. The excessive amount of porn. All of this shit is in the name of distracting the people in these little crack pipe style pleasures, right? See, everything is about, Salaki, everything is about pleasure in this place. And it's cheap pleasure, low quality pleasure. That's all this shit is at this point, man. So, hey, man, I'm going to get in this store. Like I said, man, hey, man, we here, man. You got the Lord, the name of the Lord. Jake, man. Hey, man, this bitch, Salaki, man, this bitch just, see? Advertisements. This bitch just walked to the store with a fatty out. Every man that did it, because you can't, it's just like, what the fuck is this? It's just, but that's part of it. These women, they're trying to bait men because it's getting cold and lonely out here. Think about all this shit, man. Like I said, I can keep going in the spirit, but loneliness is at an all-time high. People are struggling with loneliness, right? Yeah, see, Henry's, just all this stuff. These staples are closing, man. Walmarts are closing. Like I said, man, all of this is the struggle that we got to endure, man. That's why I'm speaking on it. Money be funny, health be not healthing, But we got to keep fighting, keep praying, keep, hoping that the Lord have mercy on us, man. Because this is real, man. Like I said, loneliness, man. Loneliness is real, man. All these people, and people are suffering from loneliness. All this internet, all this social media, and people are suffering from loneliness, man. A lot of lonely women, a lot of lonely old people, a lot of lonely men. I saw this video, and I'm going to close up after this because, like I said, I could keep going because it's just, we take in so much. I saw this video of this Edomite woman, and she came over to her next door neighbor's house. It was a Jake, man. He's probably in his 40s. He was an old lady. And she was like, can you cut the lights off? I guess it was some Christmas lights or whatever, or some type of lights. And she was like, they bother me and I can't sleep. And she was just tearing him. And he was like, listen, we handled this. The lights ain't, the police said they're not bothering you. And she was like, and he said, you know what I think? I think that, when you get like this, you just need to come over here. This is a Jake man. And this was an Edomite woman. She could have been a Jake woman, but she looked like an Edomite woman, old woman. He's like, just come over. I think you need to come over, talk, have a drink, just, deal with people. And she started breaking down in tears. She started crying. A lot of this negative cold energy is because people are dealing with severe loneliness. All right. Hey, so I'm gonna close up here. Let me get to what I gotta do. Just wanted to, put that out there, man. I pray it was edifying and so on and so forth. So with that, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders. Shalom to everybody that tuned in and through precepts, the water for that. The water to all of you brothers, man. All right. Shalom.